What is going on, guys? Cat2 here, and it is an extraordinary month called April that we are in. That's right. Last time it was amazing, or no, it was beautiful. And before that, that month was amazing. This time, April is extraordinary. Why? Well, because we're breathing life. We're living right now. Isn't that enough for you people? Are you not entertained with the breath of life? That's what Russell Crowe should have said in Gladiator. You guys are breathing, right? You're, existing. Aren't you not excited about that? Why do you need to see me battle lions and stuff? If he would have said that, everyone would have just turned away from the battle arena. They've just been like, oh, he's right. Oh, why didn't I think of that before? Anyways, I should be a writer for Hollywood. Instead, I'm a writer for my own manga. And speaking of which, None of Me, Chapter 4, is on track to being released this year. It's okay. When is it being released? So I checked how many pages I have left, and I have about 10 more to go, and so I do one a week. So yeah, about 10 weeks, and then I'm going to, check on the dialogue, because I saw one page and I had some grammatical errors, and I actually had to do grammatical corrections 2 times on that same page. I'm just like, wait, there's another mistake? Dang it, man. So I'm definitely gonna have to proofread the dialogue once I'm done, because I don't trust myself. Not that I can't spell, but when you're just typing a storm of good banter and words on the keyboard, sometimes the keyboard just can't keep up. I'm using Bluetooth, or I'm using the actual touchpad, the touch keyboard that's on the screen. They just can't compete with the flow of the energy coming out of my head. I don't know what I was gonna say. Instead, I was like stopping myself from saying something. I don't know. Maybe a huge head? I don't know. But yeah, 10 pages left, so I got about 10 weeks. If I'm not doing anything else, we'll see. But one really cool breakthrough I had when doing the current page, and the page before that, was adding an extra step in the process of making the outlines. And you're like, huh? Why would making one more step in the process be beneficial to you? I'll tell you why. Because it makes things go a lot faster. And that step I'm talking about is doing the rough sketch. So in these pages, what I have is the storyboards, and they're just like super rough. They're just like squiggly lines, sometimes stick figures. And then, once I'm done with those, I will do the wireframes. So that's what this bad boy is here for. Like, come here, come get some. Come get some wireframes. So I'll draw that, but before I had that breakthrough, I would just do the wireframe and then do the final outline. And that wasn't so fun for me, because I had to be precise, and it had to be like the forearm muscles, anatomy, they all have to be great. And so I was messing up and having to redo a lot of times, just do the same stroke, and undo, same stroke, undo, till I got it right. But this time, with adding not the super rough sketch, but just the sketch of what it's gonna be like, I can just have like a pencil version where it's loosely accurate, and I can change and I can modify it in the final one, the outlines. So doing that rough thing, it frees me to like just not care about being precise. You just go, you know. So it gets a lot faster, and then when I actually do the, final outlines, it's easier, and I don't have to redo a stroke that often. So yeah, it was a lot more fun for me to, draw these figures instead of just going like, it has to be perfect, it has to be perfect. I can mess around and then do the final version, and I can do it right with very little corrections. So I thought that was really great. And keep in mind, I'm not a professional. I haven't had years of experience, like with proper training with an instructor. I was reading this manga called My So-Called Artist Journey, and everyone just goes to the basics, just looking at a figure and drawing it and drawing it and drawing it and doing the shadows and doing the highlights. I didn't go through that, and I wish I did, oh well. And finding someone that can actually do that, teach that in a class, maybe just as strict as the guy in the manga where he's like slapping a bamboo stick on you and being like, you suck. Just either break your spirit or make it resilient and make you better, that kind of thing. So I'm just teaching myself basically, just off what I've seen all that time. And I don't know why I, decided not to do it that way in the beginning. Because I think maybe I was reading Bakuman, and he was doing the 3-step, I don't think he was doing the wireframes, but he was doing the rough sketch and then doing the final outlines. And then I think the main character said that he skipped the rough sketch and then just did the final outlines. I don't know, I gotta read again. He skipped the step to speed up his process. I don't know. And I guess I just took that as, hey, I'm doing it this one way, but it turns out, making the drawings weren't as fun as it could be. It is a job. It is a passion of mine to do, but I don't want to screw around with it as well. My microphone. Guys, you want to hear this pristine audio quality perspective of the process of drawing, and you're not going to hear it if I'm screwing around with the audio mic. Come on, man, the lavalier. So that was the process. That was the journey I was going through. I think it's a lot better of fun. It's more fun now instead of a chore. Yeah, because I was like doing the same stroke over and over again. I was just like, ugh. And you just get, just like, this is tedious. So I've got that for doing the characters. Backgrounds is still another story. I found some sites that help with providing references for buildings and interiors. Some things that I still had to just do it on my own. Like I still want to learn how to do a vehicle, yo. A vehicle in any perspective, that will be sweet. And I'm putting the camera out of focus. Hopefully it's back on me. It's back on me. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. It's a great journey, great learning process, with myself. I think with a teacher, I probably would have, discovered it a lot sooner. But beggars can't be choosers. Like, my make-believe scenario of Gladiator. It's like, hey, I learned it all. I learned it. That's enough, okay? So yeah, I think you're wondering, where's the cat? It's gone. I think you're wondering also about these things that are on the wall now. I almost forgot about them. Yeah, I put some Gundams on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Gundams are tight, especially on the wall. At first I had a setup where it was gonna be, this one was on top, and right below it was the cross. The cross is on top now. It didn't make sense aesthetic-wise why it would be like, the cross would be on the bottom below it. It turns out it didn't look that good. And so I changed that plan. So this is my setup now. Feels pretty good. I like it. So yeah. And it'll be, the comic, the final chapter will be released in, a couple of months. So I hope you guys are excited for it. I hope you guys are enjoying the content of the 3 chapters, plus the other 2 one-shots I've done, and they're out. So yeah, they are available. You can check them out on the link in the description. You know, read that. And so that's the update for this extraordinary month that we're in. So that is it for me, Cat2. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks. God bless.